So my name's Nesbitt, and I'm from Australia, so the very bottom of the world, and I'm from South Australia. So the only further south you can get than that is Tasmania. So yeah, it was a long flight, like 29 hours to get here. I've been doing HEMA since 2015, on and off. And for me, my real passion is the longsword and going through the treatises and trying to like revive the art and understand some of the context. I get as much of a kick out of going through a treatise and reading about some strange technique and talking with other people on interpretations of how we would do it and then trying that out in sparring as I would just having fun with swords. But yeah, definitely for me, the long sword is the big one. That's what got me into HEMA. That's the one I still practice the most. But of course, I have fun with all the other weapons. So very interesting. For me, I've been watching European fences since I started. You know, I watched the swordfish streams. I watched a lot of the videos from all the guys across Europe on like the different techniques. And I've always wanted to fence European fences, and just, especially when you're in Australia, you're so far away from other fences, you're so isolated. And you can get to a point where you all fight like your head instructor. And you can do the things he can do, but you can't do the things he cannot do. And it also makes your perspective becomes very biased, and you have certain areas that are quite grown and certain areas where you're not developed at all. So for me, I want to like broaden my mind, my HEMA mind, and not be so much of a fencer who just plays in one space. And if I come across a different type of fencer, for example, who's very strong center, I just don't know how to deal with it. I don't want to be a one-trick pony. I want to actually understand the system and not be a frog in a well. Yeah. So the first thing is attending the event with a whole bunch of other fencers, and it's just pretty awesome. Like we're doing sparring, group fights, wrestling, and in a beautiful place too. Like it is just lovely out here. Sweden is a beautiful country, and we're in beautiful rural area, beautiful barn. And then the next event is going up to a farm, and we're just going to do even more sparring, and it's just like a HEMA retreat, which is, in my opinion, a fencer's dream, right? How often do you get to do that? Sounds like the greatest holiday. So far for me, it's just been heading down with a whole bunch of like-minded people and having discussions on like the context of HEMA, sparring and learning from each other, and so many different people as well. And I think there's no egos here. It's all like skill sharing, and that's been the biggest takeaway for me. And the thing I've been most impressed with is people are so eager to share. It's not like, oh, this is my thing and I'm hiding this. It's like, no, everything is out. So yeah, it's just been genuinely pretty awesome. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.